What up, America? Jericho Green here with you once again. And this is what I tried to show you the last time I was over here doing a video. Check this out. Now, if you have a couple extra $1,000,000, I'd say 2 to 3, and you want to live on the left coast and put up with their liberal bullshit, and you don't mind being taxed to the max, you too can have this lovely view. Now, I want to talk about the 60 Minutes interview that Trump did the other day. I mean, there was a lot of good ones in there. It was a buffet of goodness, but I'll just take what I thought were the top 3. Leslie Stahl was interviewing him, and one thing I couldn't stand about her, she would not shut the fuck up and let him answer. You ask the man a question, sit your ass down and be quiet, let him answer. Ask the question, fade into the background. Damn. But she brought up North Korea and how, they get along so well. Like that's a problem. She's like, and they played a clip where he's doing a rally and he's saying that, oh, we fell in love. He wrote me these wonderful letters, or great letters, and, we're so in love. And she was like, let me read his resume and the gulags and the starvation and possibly having one of his family members killed, among other things. And she's like, and you're in love with this guy? He's like, look, motherfucker, he's a world leader. I'm a world leader. He's the leader of a country. I'm the leader of a country. I got to do business with him. We're not fucking kicking it. We're not spooning on our off time. If the man says they stopped doing what they were supposed to stop doing, I have to take him at his word until otherwise proven. If we find out he's lying, yeah, I'm going to handle that shit. Like, these fucking journalists have never heard of hyperbole. You think they're actually in love, but watching the interview, she really believed it. Like, come on, man. They can't be that stupid. Can they? And then she brought up, Russia in a couple ways. Number one, she's like, you never say anything negative about Vladimir Putin. How come you never say anything negative about him? He's like, the fuck you want me to say? I don't talk to him. He don't say shit about us. Why would I say shit about him? Why does the president need to prove anything about Russia? There's been a 2-year investigation and they've come up with absolutely nothing. A fucking goose egg. So what is he supposed to say? Gives a fuck about Russia. And he's like, do you think Russia meddled in the election? He was like, yeah, they meddled, but that didn't do shit. He's like, you think I would tap Russia to help me win the election? The presidency of America? The presidency of the world, Craig. Do you think I would tap Russia? Like, what the fuck? That's stupid. Don't be dumb. And she says, will you commit right now to not firing Mueller from the investigation? He's like, I'm not going to commit to nothing. He's like, we'll let this thing play out. It's been 2+ years. You ain't had shit anyway, so I'm not going to commit to that. It's whatever. And then she brought up China. She was like, well, you've leveled some pretty serious tariffs against China, and are you trying to push them into a depression? He's like, no. Even though they're down 32% in the past few months, which is like, 1929 level. But he was like, I'm not trying to do that. But we've been taken for long enough. We've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and taken advantage of long enough. These other world leaders would just come up to Barry, hang his ass upside down, and shake out whatever they want out of his pockets. And he's apologizing, oh, I'm sorry. He's apologizing for it not falling out of his pockets fast enough. Instead of standing up and saying, fuck that, America first. He said, we do $100 billion plus with them every year. They do 500-some billion with us. So they need us more than we need them. And it's about time that our business deals reflect that. He's like, this is a business. America is a business. So them taking all that money out of our economy is not going to happen again. We're going to balance the tables or balance the scales. And she says, well, that means things are going to be a whole lot more expensive for the American consumer. And he's like, well, so far that hasn't been the case. If and when it is, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But so far, that hasn't been happening. Do you think the man might know what he's doing when it comes to business deals? He wrote a fucking book, The Art of the Deal. He's a billionaire. He's doing something correctly. And then she brought up Kavanaugh. And they played a clip from that speech he did, that rally in Mississippi. And he's like, oh, the famous Mississippi speech where he asked, well, how many beers did you have? 1. How'd you get home? I don't know. What year did it happen? I don't know. Who was there? I don't know. I don't know. What was the answer to all of those questions? I don't know. And she's saying, when you said that, thousands of people laughed at her. Well, he's like, I wasn't talking shit about her, but he's all, basically, she didn't know anything. She didn't remember anything. He's like, are you going to trash this dude? You're going to ruin this man's life over someone with a bad fucking memory who doesn't remember anything, and neither do her own friends? Like, come on. They laughed at her. Like, so you think that bitch was watching a Trump rally on TV? She probably didn't even know till somebody fucking text messaged her. And so what? When did our skin become fucking paper thin? If someone you don't like says some shit about you, most likely you won't give a fuck. Like, quit trying to paint her as this poor little hapless lamb that is just floating through life being taken advantage of at every turn. This woman knew what the fuck she was doing. She knew she was lying. She didn't remember shit. But he's the bully, he's the monster for saying what we all fucking know. But it was a good interview. I liked it. And he even told her, well, I'm the president and you're not. Straight up. I'm running this fucking popsicle stand, not you. But it's full of gems. I liked it. He kept his cool. He sidestepped all the landmines she set for him. It was a good one. Because 60 Minutes is on that fucking bullshit. But hey, it was great. Check it out. If you want a good watch, if you want to see him fucking poke the media in their eye, check that one out. Follow me on the Twitter at @green_Jericho. I beat Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.